Shalom, shalom, shalom. It's Diop Car, man. Follow Lamb, FTL, X Man, one man camp here, man. Got a highway at Hedges about to get into, man. You know, we're at the end of this thing, man, and we also got a just a heads up, man. There's a big blood moon coming up tonight through tomorrow. You can look up. I know the exact dates. All right, and a lot of heathens are talking about it too. But remember, Jeremiah 10, man, not to just be dismayed at the signs like they are, you know, because they worship these things and they're into, you know, when the sun is in this time and the moon is in this time and that season and, you know, Scorpio this and Aquarius that, then the natures are going to manipulate your internal faculties. All right. And that's bullshit. But before we get started, all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders of One West who helped lay the foundation for this truth, man. All right. Beginning with Abba Bivens, man, all the way down to the apostles of Great Millstone. All right. The elder apostles of Great Millstone. All right. And the senior bishops and apostles that push this truth diligently, man. And much love and salutations and shalom to the sincere brothers out here pushing this truth, learning this truth earnestly and eagerly for the purpose of getting out here and doing this work in this final hour. And to the sincere few MAHWATH out there in the world, you know, doing their duties or trying to do their duties to the best of their ability, and also to the confusion of face that resemble the heathen, but indeed are Hebrew Israelites on the father's side, making them Hebrew Israelites, even though they might look like a different nationality due to us being scattered across the four corners of the globe and what have you. All right, so yeah, man. So as the spirit was on me, man, it was a maximum effort day. All right, so I'm just gonna get right into it. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 2, and bear with me for 1 second. Actually, you know what? Yeah. All right. Here we go. I'm gonna get 1 Thessalonians and 2 Thessalonians. So this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 2. But even after that, we had suffered before and were shamefully entreated, as you know, at Philippi, we were bold in our power to speak unto you the gospel of Yahweh with much contention. So there's much contention, all right, amongst this world, man, on the prophets, man. And they hate this truth. They scoff at this truth. They run from this truth. They forbear this truth, all right? And they utterly just that's how they feel about Yahweh while Yahweh Shai, man. So how much more are they going to feel about us? But we're following in order of a great lineage, man, all right? You know what I'm saying? There's a great lineage, you know what I'm saying, that we're a part of, man, all right? And so how much shall we suffer, man? We got to suffer the same ways and take on the same brunts of what's going on, man. And that's in this world, in this final age, man, that's primarily because Esau, man, all right, he's brainwashed this world, all right? And Esau has the wicked out here thinking that they're good when they're not. And they don't know what time it is, man. They just dropped the Kendrick Lamar album, which I haven't listened to, and I'm sure it's trash, but the couple songs I heard were straight up trash, you know. And I used to be in some circles that he used to roam in the hip hop, my worldly hip hop era. I'm looking at a chariot right now. Man, Thawada Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Actually, you know what? That might be a plane. It might have been a sun reflector, but anyways, Thawada Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, regardless. But you know, Los Angeles is filled with people with a lot of talents, man. Jake, Northern Southern Tribe is real talented. So regardless, man, they'll people will sell their souls in a heartbeat, man, and by the graces and power of Yahweh Shai, man. You know what I'm saying? As much as I thought I wanted to be rich and use my talents and stuff, man. You know, he put a different spirit on me, man. When the times of great turmoil in my life, man, he called me into this truth, man. And I just been growing and pushing this truth, man. So when I see Kendrick, man, if you're from Los Angeles, man, you see different people. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't know him, then someone knew him or a family member knew him. And you're like, man, look at these sellouts, man. All right. And people are praising this dude as some type of prophet. All right, because he said he's a Hebrew Israelite by blood. Well, RuPaul's a Hebrew Israelite by blood, man. All right, that doesn't make him a prophet, man. Some type of tranny prophet or something, man. So people, Jake, all over the world right now, especially those that claim to be in his truth, are worshiping this dude, man. And he bows down and takes his orders from Esau, and he makes songs for Esau because he's a spell casting warlock on a lower level, man. All right. So it's important to get that established, man. Fuck Kendrick Lamar. Fuck rap. All right. It's witchcraft, man. And people will praise that stuff, but then they'll come and they'll scoff on the comment boards if they even care, you know, but the algorithms are hiding this truth from the deaf, dumb, and blind anyway. For our exhortation was not of deceit, nor of uncleanliness, nor in guile. But rap music is, man, and that's what people want to hear. They want deceit and guile, man. This dude, Kendrick Lamar, trying to show himself as a messiah, walking on water, floating above water, having crowns of thorns above his head in hotel rooms. You know what I'm saying? And with his whore for a concubine wife, and Yahushua didn't even have sex, man. You know? So it's just utter blasphemy, man. And people are lauding this dude and praising this dude, man, for his wicked soliloquies. And it vexes me, man. It vexes me. I hate rap music, man, because I really know that world, man. I utterly hate rap music, man. You know? And think about it, man. There's songs that are filled with evilness, and you know these wicked songs by heart, man. That's because of spell casting and witchcraft, man. But the point is people love that wickedness, but they hate these scriptures. They call people like Kendrick Lamar a prophet, you know, but they'll deny, you know, the true prophets, man, you know, and that's just the world we're living in. And when I turn the camera, man, I just want to show you guys how beautiful these sunsets are, man, out here in Phoenix, man. And that's a beautiful view right there, man. That contrast comparison. But, you know, the world's setting on Esau's kingdom. All right. The world is setting on Esau's kingdom. Continuing on. But as we were allowed of Yahweh to be put in trust with the gospel, even so we speak, not as pleasing men, but Yahweh, which trieth our hearts. So the Most High is trying our hearts, man. All right. And he's put this understanding and trust of us, man. That's why he revealed the secrets to his prophets, man. All right. Oh, I heard that before. It doesn't mean anything. You're not teaching it. You don't believe in it. We believe in these scriptures. All right. And he's entrusted us to come out here and do this reasonable service, to present ourselves as a living sacrifice, man. All right. And that's why we're chanting this place down and prophesying day in, day out, season in, season out in an instant. All right. And in the same vein, Esau has entrusted the sinister Hebrew Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites on the spiritual left-hand side, man. All right. And so that's where you get this entertainment world, man. They're sinisters. And on the right-hand side, we're the ministers. Okay. But this world, especially 2/3 Jakes, man, they love the sinisters and they hate the ministers, and they don't want to hear the song that we sing at all. And we're not men pleasing, man. You know, in entertainment, you want to please these people, but you want to deceive them and destroy them at the same time. You want to make it enjoyable. We're here to just get this truth off, man. But as we were allowed of Yahweh, to be put in trust with the gospel. We're in trust of the gospel. Even so we speak not as pleasing men, but Yahweh, who trieth our hearts. For neither at any time used we flattering words, as you know, nor a cloak of covetousness. Yahweh is witness, nor of men sought we glory. Entertainment is all about glory seeking, all right, and men pleasing, man, and being wicked. But this truth is straightforward. It is what it is. You get what you get. Nor of men sought we glory, neither of you, nor yet of others, when we might have been burdensome as the apostles of Yahweh Shai. So that's why I'm out here, man, as an apostle of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. That means Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Now I'm going to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. All right. Starting at verse 2. That ye be not soon. Actually, I'm gonna start at 1. Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai, and by our gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as that the day of Yahweh Shai is at hand. All right, so this whole world is deceived, man, and the day of Yahweh Shai is at hand. And that's why these Luciferians have tactically dropped, this Kendrick Lamar album at this time to keep people distracted. They did the shootout. That was Esau's job too, man. The mass shootings that are going on. All right, because we're dealing with Jacob's trouble. All right, so all these things are meant to grab the attention of the deaf, dumb, and blind, to keep them hooked to the sinisters and be completely devoid and ignorant of the message that's being brought forth of the ministers. All right. And so they don't know what time it is, man. This is like the days of Noah. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first. All right, so the end times will never come, man, until there come a falling away first. And the falling away has taken place, man. People are loving Satanism like never before, throwing up the Baphomet finger symbols, and all these different things are more popular than ever before. You know what I'm saying? Homosexuality, LGBT, pedophilia, bestiality, murder, incest, right? Theft, crime. All these things are maximized right now, man. People are taking that juice. The juice is loose. The liquid MOTB that goes with the rice grain MOTB, is at an all-time high right now, man. All right. And the big prophecy that's about to hit, man, is going to be the famine of this word, collapse of the global economic systems. All right. And they're erecting up this digital currency, and you're going to have to take a radio frequency identification module in your right hand or forehead also, man, as well as that juice, because that coincides with it, man, and it helps facilitate the full technological program where Esau can fully have understanding of what's going on inside your body as if he is the Most High. All right. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed. Who's that man of sin? Esau, the so-called white man. All right, but his name is Edom. All right, it means red. And the derivatives of red and pink. Pink is a color of red. It's a fancy modern day term for red. All right, so they're the red men, and they lied and tried to say that the Gadites were the red men, but Gadites are brown. That's why they had to do away with that Redskins. It was really spiritual why they had to do away with the Redskins. It wasn't really that they were offended. It was just spiritual, because that was a lie. That was a byword, like calling us black. We're not black, and they're not red. All right? We're the Hebrew Israelites, man. So-called Negroes, natives, all right? West Indians, all right? Hispanics, Latinos. And that Son of Man be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called Yahweh, or that is worship, so that he as Yahweh, sitteth in the temple of Yahweh, showing himself that he is Yahweh, man. And that's through this MOTB. All right. The elite want ultimate control, not just of your physical outer body, but they want control of your spiritual. They want control of your heartbeat, your blood flow, your capillaries, your veins, your intestines. They need to have all the information, just like a computer. They need all of that, man, and they want to control all of that remotely. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. All right, so Esau is being revealed in this time. We know who the devil of the Bible is now, man. He can't hide. The mask is off, man. All right, and that's what they were always showing in the Scooby-Doo cartoons, man, when they took off the mask and it was some Amalek demon, man, some white devil causing all types of mischief and crime. All right, for the mystery of iniquity does already work. Only he who would now let will let until he be taken out of the way. All right, so Yahweh Shai is patiently waiting to blow this world up, man. All right, with these thermonuclear missiles. And right now, man, the only reason why this little lulling period, this brief period of time, the calm before the storms, it's already storming in certain areas, but this calm before the storm is because, you know what I'm saying? It's sealing in the elect, man. For the mystery of iniquity does already work. Only he who would now letteth will let until he be taken out the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. All praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai for that, man. All right, so now I'm going to get Daniel. Sticky pages, man. Going to the book of Daniel, chapter 7. All right, Daniel chapter 7. And I'm just going to pick up at verse 6. After this, I beheld, and lo, another like a leopard, like Greece, which had upon the back of it 4 wings like a fowl. And the beast had also 4 heads, and dominion was given to it. After this, I saw in the night vision, and behold, a 4th beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly. All right, so that 4th beast is Rome. All right, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly, and it had great iron teeth. It devoured and brake in pieces, and stamped the residue with the feet of it. It conquered all the nations. It conquered the whole world, man. All right, the revived Roman Empire. All right. Beelzebub always trying to attack when you get these scriptures out. It devoured and brake in pieces, and it had great iron teeth. It devoured and brake in pieces and stamped the residue of the feet of it. And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. All right, so those 10 horns is the European Union. I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn. Salaki, and some water. You know, we come out here making a spectacle of ourselves, these devils of the watch, man. I want you motherfuckers to drop dead and watch the fucking grave. And after this, I saw in the night vision, behold, a fourth beast, which is where we're at now. We're in the fourth kingdom. Dreadful. There's a lot of flies out here in this place, man. Salakia. All right. I'm picking up. And after this, I saw in the night vision, and behold, a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible and strong exceedingly, and it had great iron teeth, great military prowess. And it devoured and brake in pieces and stamped the residue with the feet of it, and it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. All right, so that's NATO, all right, with the European Union. I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them a little horn, before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots. These horns are kingdoms, all right? And behold, in this horn were the eyes like the eyes of a man, because that man is Esau, and a mouth speaking great things. His political and military and technological and religious deceptions and might. That's why the world is made in his image right now. All right, the image of the beast. And a mouth speaking great things, like very, very boastful, very powerful, very proud. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. His throne was like a fiery flame. His chariot was like a fiery flame, and this is described in Yahushua. His throne was like a fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. And a fire stream issued and came forth from before him. All right, laser beams, laser beaming the survivors of this World War III thermonuclear war, man. Thousands ministered unto him, and 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The judgment was set, and the books were opened. All right, so you got angels, and you got the elect, 144,000. I beheld then, because of the voice of the great words which the horn spake, I beheld even till the beast was slain, until Esau's kingdom was destroyed. And his body destroyed and given to the burning flame. The burning flame is that thermonuclear war, man. That's why it talks about that third part shall be destroyed. That third part is the sons of the wicked. The sons of the wicked is the third part. That's the Edomites. All right. The second part is the sons of men. Those are the other heathen nations. And the first part are the Hebrew Israelites. All right. And the proto-Hebrew Israelites, which is the sons of God. As concerning the rest of the beasts, they had their dominion taken away, yet their lives were prolonged for a season and a time. All right, and so who were those other kingdoms, man? You know, you had Babylon, you had Medo-Persia, and then Greece, and then Rome. All right. And so that's why we have the United Nations now, because they all still share power with Esau. All right. We'll go to Psalms. Spare me for 1 second. We went over this earlier, actually a lot of times, man. But the precept escaped me, so I'm just gonna get right to the point right here, which is still in line with what I'm bringing out. This is Psalms 2 and 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, and thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. And that's what's coming, man. All these United Nations, man, none of them are looking after the Hebrew Israelites, man. You know, genocides and terrorism going on. Nobody is sending us aid, man. All right. They treat us like trash, and they all ignore what we have going on. And the wicked flee where no man pursueth. They hear this word, they cross the street, man. You know, this word, it scares people. You know, this world is utterly for Satan, man. Utterly, you know. And but the satanic world, everybody so-called wants to get into the kingdom, you know. And that's the funny thing about it, is people hate this Bible. They don't know this Bible, yet they claim that we're wrong, you know. And they don't want to hear anything about it. And they claim that so-called God loves everybody, but he doesn't. All right. He only's dealing with his 144,000 elect men. All right. And when he returns, it's going to be hell to pay. All right. And that's the whole of the matter, man. That's the whole of the matter. Let me see if I can find what I was looking for. All right, so let's forget it. I'm going to go to Obadiah. It's just a quick hit anyway, man. I just wanted to get out here into the highways and hedges, get out some prophecies, put some work in, you know, show some zeal, show some effort, some sincerity. So I'm going to get the book of Obadiah. I'm going to close out with Obadiah. This wasn't going to be a super long lesson. So just wanted to hit some good points. All right, so here's the book of Obadiah. All right. So the book of Obadiah reads as thus: the vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, concerning Edom. And we know who Edom is red, the red people, the so-called white man. All right, the kingdom of Greece and the kingdom of Rome. We have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh. All right, so this is, you know, pursuing of Psalms 3 and 7, man. And surely the Most High won't do anything unless we reveal his secrets to his servants, the prophets. And so that's that rumor is a secret, you know, like when you spread a rumor, whispering in the ear, like, hey man, check this out. And that's what Abba, you know, that's what he does. He goes, hey, you're my servant. Check this out. And then go tell him. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. All right, so wars being waged, World War III, and then the apocalypse, the utter doom, and the return of Yahweh Shai to destroy this place, man, with the 144,000 and the angels and all their chariots, man. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. All right, so Esau is hated amongst the heathen. All right, Esau is hated amongst the heathen. Out of all the heathen in the world, Esau is the worst. Thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. The pride of their heart has deceived them, because the Most High has tarried, you know, as talked about in Habakkuk chapter 2. They feel that they feel like they are gods now. They feel like they're powerful, you know, because as the scriptures say, they're wiser than Daniel, you know, due to the information they received from the left-hand side angels on purpose, so that they could be mighty, so that Yahweh Shai's name could be known throughout all the world, for all eternity. And pretty soon, nobody will ever be able to blaspheme the name of the Most High ever again, man. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. So who is Edomites? It says it right here. Though that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high. The caveman, the troglodyte. All right, the so-called white man, pursuant of Revelation chapter 20. Whose habitation is high, he's in power. That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? You know what I'm saying? They're like, nobody can defeat us. That's why they want to create a new one world order and bring all the Edomite nations together, because they scattered across the world, because Esau is Cain. They are the Cainites reincarnated. They are the vagabonds. And they've gone everywhere, stealing identities, stealing land, and stealing people, stealing natural resources. All right. So their thing is, who can destroy us? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, we know that eagle is their symbol. And though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord Yahweh Shai, man. So they feel like they have unlimited power, man. All right, they're in the stars with their technology, right? They have these space weapons. They have these nukes. If these came to thee, if robbers by night, and that's the count. That's the spirit right there, man. It's a countdown on Esau's kingdom, man. If these came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? All right, so Esau, he doesn't leave some grapes. He takes everything. You know, Esau doesn't borrow. You know, he wants everything. And at this point, he wants inside of you too. He wants your soul, man. All right. How art the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? We now know who Esau is entirely, and I have no defense. And you know, you got Haman vocab alone, and them, you know, they try to say that the Edomites are put away with. All right, well, we know that's a lie, man. We know that they are the Edomites, and Satan is that slithery serpent, and he likes to change his identity. That's that reptilian nature that he possesses in the spirit, man. All right. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hid things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that ate thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. All right, so you open the doors trying to help these destitute, savage people, and then you find out it's the worst mistake you ever made in your life, because they're going to destroy you. They're going to own you. They're going to wipe you out. rape you, and enslave you. And that's the modus operandi of these devils, man. Especially with Gad. We've seen what happened with the tribes of Gad, trusting these devils, man. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and understanding out of the mount of Esau? So everything that they've built up, why they think they're, immortal and they can't be thrown down, the Most High is going to utterly destroy this thing, man. First, beginning with the thermonuclear war, and then he's going to come back with the angels and the chariots and 144,000, and we're going to utterly destroy this place, man. And that's why these devils hate this truth, man. All right, because they know that their time is up. And all the men of their confederacy, man, all these nations are bowing down and conjoined with them, man. There's not one nation that's on the Hebrew Israelite side at all, man. Or we would have seen some change. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and understanding out of the mount of Esau, and thy mighty men, O Teman. Teman is once again Esau. It's talking about, America. Shall be dismayed, to the end that everyone of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. All right, so all the so-called white men are going to be slaughtered, man. All right, it's going to be a bloodbath, and then the Most High is going to, have them reincarnate through the elite, and 144,000 going to be snatching up out of the bunkers, out of their space stations, out of their mountains that they've hidden in, and out of their deep sea vessels and bases at the bottom of these oceans also, man. All right, and that's talked about in Amos chapter 9. For the violence against thy brother Jacob, the Hebrew Israelites, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. So who's to say that the Christians have the truth when a white man is going to be cut off? So-called white man is going to be cut off forever, man. All right. In the day that thou stood on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou wast as one of them. All right, so they had a chance to help us and they didn't. All right, throughout history, multiple times, man. When we was leaving Egypt, they didn't want to help us. When we fled into West Africa, they didn't help us, but they came to gather us to bring us here to the bitter lands of America, mystery Babylon. But thou should not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger, neither should thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction, neither should thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. And that's that white supremacy and that Christianity and these different national anthems that these heathens sing, man. Is celebrating our downfall, and they're the ultimate immigrant. All right, and they take pride in what they've done, because the sword is really their god, man. They worship Moloch. All right, and they're blood bathing devils. Thou should have not entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yeah, man, they should have never came into Israel, man, in the day of our calamities, man. What happened with Antiochus Epiphanes, with the Greeks, with the Romans, 70 AD, transatlantic slavery, right? The Edomite Gadite wars, in the 1400s when the devil came over here to the Americas, man. So many different times that they violated us, man, and they've never been punished for their crimes, and it's on the way. Thou should not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yeah. Thou should not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. Neither should thou have stood in a crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither should thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. All right, so they showed no mercy to us, man. No mercy. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. And that's that thermonuclear destruction, man. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Pursuant of Revelations 13, 9 through 10, right? He who kills by the sword shall be killed with the sword. And he that leads into captivity shall go into captivity. So these devils know at the high levels, man, what's coming to them. Now, these ignorant, dumb fuck Edomites might not know much, but they're learning, and they hope we're wrong, but they know we're right. And for that, they're terribly afraid. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. That reward shall return upon thine own head. So they're about to get done in even more vicious than what they did us. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, the Hebrew Israelites, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. That's because the Edomites are going to be utterly obliterated, man. The sun is setting on these devils. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. And our possessions will be all the races of this world and this world under Yahushua, who was under Yahweh. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau. These people are going to be an extinct race, man, under the reign of Yahushua. We're going to wear these motherfuckers out. For the Lord Yahweh has spoken it. So it's already done. He's already spoken it. The devil's already lost, man. That's what that means. When the devil's already lost, not talking about some damn fictional character. It's talking about the so-called white man. And they of the south, Judah, shall possess the mount of Esau. All right. And they of the plain, the Philistines, and they shall possess the fields of Ephraim. And the fields of Samaria, and Benjamin shall possess Gilead. We'll have all our lands back, and we'll have the so-called Edomites territory that they had, man. All right. But we're ultimately, man, they're just going to be in slavery, man. All right. And the captivity of this host of the children of Israel shall possess that of the Canaanites, even unto Zarephath. And the captivity of Jerusalem, which is in Sephiroth, shall possess the cities of the south. All right, so we're gonna be controlling Israel. We're gonna be controlling Europe. We're gonna be controlling Africa. We're gonna be controlling Asia. We're gonna have the whole world, basically. All right, and all of them are just gonna be our slaves in districts and territories. And saviors shall come up on Mount Zion to judge the mount of Esau, and a kingdom shall be the Lord's. Who are these saviors? The Hebrew Israelites. All right, the 144,000 elect are those saviors. All right, just as the Messiah, the Mashiach, Yahushua is the main savior, the elect, they are the saviors. All right, and with that being said, man, I just wanted to get straight to the point and get this off, man. A BABAL, MAHWATH down with Esau, all right, which is ADAWAM, and down with America, man, which is BABAL. Shalom.